Hi guys, welcome to another episode of The Aspiring Entrepreneur. I'm your host Hamza Chowdhury, and I hope you guys all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know that Friday was a half trading day. I was actually trading from visiting my family, and so I hope you guys had a solid week and a solid Thanksgiving and are ready to sort of close out the year, about to enter our final month of trading. And so I just apologize. I was offline last week, just catching up on a bunch of different things. So I wanted to do a follow-up tonight. I'll be publishing Apple, Tesla, Planeteer, and Moderna. All right, guys. So with that said, let's just get started. And so with Apple, we mentioned before in our last video that we were sort of trading in a tight consolidation range. It seemed like the stock was extremely boring. And so you can see, after essentially 5 or 6 trading sessions where you really are just in a $1 to $2 range, you can see here the average true range here. This indicator down here is, it was really less than $3 many of those days. And by the way, I am using my TradingView platform, so you're welcome to join the TradingView platform for absolutely free. It is the link. You can join by the link below. And so I use it mainly for my charting purposes. So when you can't break a tight range, eventually you just sell off, right? Because the stock's clearly not moving. And when we sold off, you can see this really long red candle here and the sort of jump in volume that we had in the previous sessions. And what we did is we sold off. And where did we sell off to? We sold off once again back to our 112.60 range. And if you've watched my previous videos, you notice that we've identified 112.60 as a very solid support level for the Apple stock. It's been a great support level. We've bounced on it several times in the past, pretty much all in September and in October. And more or less, we sold off because that's, again, when you just consolidate, you sort of need fresh money, right? So you flush people out, you bring in fresh money, now you have this upwards momentum, and you're really seeing, the sort of comeback, right? So we sold off from 118 down to 112.60, and now we've had this sort of upward bounce. And now I actually sold all my Apple calls when we got up of 117 on Friday. And so what I'm expecting us to do is sort of, maybe sell off a bit to kind of come back here where you can see we have a lot of support here in the 115 range. So what I expect is that Apple will trade between 115 and 118 tomorrow coming into Monday, which will be November 30th. And then what I really expect us to see is that this 117.80, this 118 acting as resistance, and that will, if we hit it multiple times, what we really need to do in order for this stock to sustain is to break through it and to hold like we were here. And obviously, we have plenty of resistance in the 120 range. Now, going into the pre-split, we knew that the upward momentum of Apple stock was extremely bullish, and now we've had essentially 3 months of sideways action, more or less, in the between 115, 17 up to 120. So it's really been a tight range. The stock's had plenty of time to consolidate. And, again, it's a $2 trillion company. We've had iPhone sales lagging due to COVID, due to various factors. But we have, the Mac, the M1 chip now that's going to be in the MacBooks. We have the service-based business of Apple that's growing. So we have these other catalysts, not just on the iPhone, which is responsible for 50% of the revenues, but we have these other things that are growing for Apple. And now that they're making their own chips, I mean, they're going to be more self-sustaining. They're going to be making more money, saving, having a better bottom line. So I expect that the stock's going to continue the bullish momentum. It's just, like I said, if for 3 months of sideways action, it doesn't really do anyone good. But we know that anytime it drops below, back into like the low 100s, it gets bought up and gets pushed right back up. So again, I expect some sideways momentum. I expect us to hit the 118. If we can hold and close above that, then I expect us to definitely get right back into the 120s and the holiday shopping season. So I'll be again doing the same play, or if we do get back in the 115, I'll be buying some calls in the 120s, and then I'll be selling them as we push back up. Everything usually right now is either January, February expiration. Okay, guys, so with that said, like I said, just pay attention. We've been trading in very tight ranges, not the most exciting stock, but it's been holding up pretty well. We flush people out and we're buying back the stock. And so expect it to, again, hit an upper resistance of 118. And then if we can close above it, then expect it to get right back into the 120s. And then, of course, our next breakout will be probably around right over 121. Okay, guys, with that said, if you like this video, please feel free to hit the like button and share it with your friends and family. And with that said, guys, I wish you the best of luck trading this week. And I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.